employers don't care only about your grades, the grades that you get in university. What they care about is that the job that they've given to you, are you able to solve it? Are you able to communicate with other people? And are you able to adapt in case of any change?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the Students Guide podcast. As always, a place where we listen, we learn, we grow and improve to become the best versions of ourselves. And today is another insightful episode that you shouldn't miss. Okay, today we are going to talk about skills that every student should know. And you should have these skills before you leave the walls of the university. And so don't miss this episode. Stay true to the end and you are going to learn something. Today's episode is with one amazing gentleman who is doing exploits in his field of expertise. He's the head of Clover, which is an institution or an organization that is helping individuals, that is young people like you and I, to be the best version of themselves. So we are going to speak to him. He will tell us what Clover is about. And then we'll go into the interview or the discussion, which is about skills that you as a student should know. So let me welcome him to the Students Guide podcast. He goes by the name Owusu Bedu. Owusu, welcome to the Students Guide podcast.
Thank you very much.
All right. So today I'm glad to have you on board and we are going to have a very wonderful discussion.
All right.
If somebody is watching you and doesn't know who you are, kindly introduce yourself to us.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Owusu Bedu, as you just said, and I'm the co-founder of Clover.
Wow.
And aside Clover too, I'm a brand designer and I also do a lot of other activities, which entails entrepreneurship. Okay. So what we do at Clover is that we've seen that the teenage years are very crucial in our lives. However, there is very little guidance for such people. So Clover go to schools, we go to schools, churches to speak to them about social media, their well-being and skills they need to develop in order to become resilient in the future.
Wow. You guys are doing amazing. And we are glad to have you here to share with us your experience. So we are delving straight into the discussion. And today we are going to talk about why skills are important and why, as a student, you need to have certain skills in the university and even outside the university. So, Ozu, what would you say, or why is it important for students to have skills beyond the university?
Okay, thank you very much. The reason why I believe students should have skills beyond university is because in the world that we live in right now, employers don't care only about your grades, the grades that you get in university. What they care about is that the job that they've given to you, are you able to solve it? Are you able to communicate with other people? And are you able to adapt in case of any change?
Okay.
So these are the things that you should focus on as a student. Am I able to solve skills, not just certifications or not just good grades? Good grades are very important, but you need to learn something more in order to make you stand out.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. So it means that it goes beyond what you have on your CV, but then it's actually what you can do.
Exactly.
Okay. But then sometimes, somebody wants to learn a skill, but then there are some challenges. Okay. So in your experience, what would you say are some of the challenges that students face when they want to learn a skill?
Okay. So the first challenge most students face when they want to learn a skill is number one, which skill should I learn?
Okay.
Number two, guidance. Where can I get the right resources to learn?
Okay.
And number three is internal motivation and consistency.
Okay.
And what am I using the skill for?
Okay.
Good. So first, let me talk about the first one.
Okay.
The first one is what skill should I learn?
Okay.
Good. So first of all, you can't just say, oh, data analysis is trending, so let me learn data analysis.
Okay.
Or let me say machine learning is trending.
So I should go learn machine learning.
Good.
Okay.
Or forex trading. No, I don't tell people that thing.
Okay.
The first skill you need to master is what I call self-awareness.
Okay.
Self-awareness is the most important skill you need to master. That's your strength, knowing your strength, your limitations, your weaknesses. Okay.
Okay.
These are the most important ones to learn. For example, we have personality types, right? We have extraversion, introversion. We have openness to experience,
Okay.
right? And we have consciousness. So your ability to stay organized.
Okay.
So you need to master all these things to know that okay. So on the scale of 1 to 10, I fall under 5 under this. So I need to improve or I need to do this, right? So it's very difficult to go and tell someone who is extremely extrovert, very outgoing, high communication skills to go and learn coding and sit in front of their laptop for like 12 hours a day to code. Like it's very boring. Okay. So first of all, you need to learn your inner self. What am I really good at? So for example, I'm able to sit in front of computer to learn a whole lot. And on the other hand, I like talking to people, solving their problems, right? And that's why I chose design, because design is a combination of the two.
Okay.
First of all, you'd have to sit in front of your laptop, right? As a user experience designer, you have to sit in front of your laptop, design the interface, whatever. And also you have to present it to people to understand their feelings, their motivation, and how the problem or the solution you are giving to them would solve the actual problem.
Okay.
Good. So that's it. The first skill you need to learn is the self-awareness. And then number 2 is critical thinking.
Okay.
We need to stop chasing trends, right? 2 to 3 years ago, there was something called NFT. I don't know whether you heard about it.
Yeah, non-fungible tokens.
Exactly. Yeah. Right now, I don't know where NFT is. Maybe it will come back.
It's still there though, but
I don't know where it is, right? So if you had invested all your money in NFTs because they are trending, right now you've lost your money.
Yeah.
Good. So what you need to learn is critical thinking. We have stock markets, we have Bitcoin, we have the forex trading and a whole lot, right? Don't let your friends influence you into going to them.
Okay.
First of all, analyze yourself. Okay, this is what I can do, and this is the information I have on me. So with this and this and this, I can make a decision that, oh, with the financial resources I have now, I believe that this form of investment or this form of skill will be very effective to me.
Okay.
I hope you get the point.
Okay.
Good.
So, it means that the first most important thing that you should know is self-awareness.
Exactly.
To analyze yourself and then know what you are capable of before you rush into going to learn any skill. Wow. In order for someone to be self-aware, okay, now, for example, let me say I'm aware of myself and I know what I want to go in for. What would you say are some of the personal development skills? Because personal development is very important too. What are some of the personal development skills somebody should know?
Okay. Personal development skills somebody should know.
Yeah.
Alright. So personal development is very broad, and depending on where specifically you want to go,
okay,
that will determine the kind of skills you need to learn. But I believe the most important skills to learn, communication.
Communication.
Right. Most of the time when you talk of communication, people think it's about being able to express yourself. That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is being able to listen.
Okay, that's also
not just listening. Listening with empathy.
Okay.
Hope you get the point. Good. Most people listen to reply, to give a reply. But you have to listen to understand how that person is actually feeling. Good. And if you're able to listen very well, that makes you a very good team player.
Okay.
Good. So communication is number 1.
All right.
And number 2, time management.
Very important.
Time management.
Very important.
Or productivity. Okay. So I don't know if most of you know Ali Abdaal.
Ali Abdaal, yes. Shout out to Ali Abdaal. He's one of the people I really watch, Ali Abdaal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like him so much. I started watching him in 2022. Yeah. And he has helped me with my productivity journey.
He's a top guy when it comes to productivity.
Good. So in productivity and time management, there are a whole lot of arguments around. Some people will tell you, oh, you have to grind the hours. You have to stay in all night and grind. Others to say, oh, work-life balance. Okay. So it's all boils down to you, the person.
Okay.
There's something called, I don't know whether it's Pareto's principle or so.
Yeah, Pareto principle.
20% of your effort to generate 80% of your
80%.
results.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, yeah.
And you need to master yourself. Maybe you are a night-old. You work very hard during the night.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me. Me, immediately it reaches 9 p.m. I start falling asleep.
Okay, that's you.
But I wake up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Okay.
So I know that my most productive hours
Mm-hmm.
are between the time of 4
Okay.
to 8 a.m.
Okay.
These are my most productive hours.
Okay.
So you need to master yourself and know that, okay, as for me, it's during the night. So that's when I'm going to do the most intense work.
Okay.
Hope you get a point.
Okay.
What are the work we are talking about? If you are someone who writes, you know writing is very hard. Writing is extremely hard and it doesn't require you to get distracted.
Yeah.
If you code, if you do any form of technical work like, let me see, Excel, XPSS, you
data
code,
analysis and all those things.
Exactly. Or even if you want to learn,
Okay.
I mean deep learning, not just watching tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do them at the hours that most people are asleep.
Yeah, that's why you're going to get full concentration.
Exactly, full concentration. So I believe time management is also another skill you need to learn.
Okay.
And you need to also know when you are burning out so that you can take time off to rest.
Yeah, that's very important.
Because rest is also very important. Resting, sleeping, they are all very important. So first of all, I've talked about communication. Right now you have talked about time management.
Yeah.
Good. So now let's move on to the next thing. Communication, time management. So number 3 is what I call resilience and adaptation.
Okay.
Okay. Resilience is one of the skills that we all need. But you can't teach resilience.
Yeah.
It's the fact. I can't come and tell you that this is how you are supposed to be resilient.
No, you need to learn it on your own from your experience.
Exactly. Exactly. So anytime you face a tough challenge, it's either you adapt to that level of pain and stress and then use it to build on, or that level of pain and stress tames you down.
Okay.
I hope you get.
So it's 2 ways. Either it would help you positively or negatively.
Negatively.
Okay.
And your ability to be resilient normally depends on your sense of purpose. It's very important.
Your why.
Exactly.
Reason. Okay.
Exactly. If you believe that God has brought you on earth to do something, you know that no matter what, this is what God has told me to do.
Okay.
So no matter what happens, I'm going to do it. I hope you get that point.
I get it.
Good. This one is not toxic positivity. It's about you learning how to be resilient, knowing when to take breaks, when to come back in case you fall apart. I hope you are getting the point.
Or if there's any setback, how you recover.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
These are the things I'm talking about.
Okay.
So first of all, you master communication, you master time management, and resilience and adaptation. Because the world is changing so fast.
You need to adapt.
You need to adapt.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember when I started writing essays and articles, that was in 2022. Before ChatGPT, I was suffering. And November 30th, 2022, ChatGPT came.
Yeah.
And within a few moments, I was able to write a whole lot of articles. Why? Because ChatGPT has given me the tools. It can criticize your articles for you to improve.
Okay.
It can proofread for you, and it can show you where to get further research or where to make further research from.
Oh.
Making it very simple for you to move fast.
You mentioned ChatGPT, so let me bring in this one. When you look critically, AI is now here to help us scale up what we used to do. Okay, so for example, you were saying that initially you sit down and then write your own essays. But then with the introduction of ChatGPT, you can sit down and then you can use maybe 40 minutes to write more than one essays. But then first you use 40 minutes to write just one. So it is important that in as much as you are using AI, you should know how to use it. There are some people who let AI do the work for them. But then you should control the AI to do what you want. Okay, so that's important. And then when it comes to AI, what are some of the AI tools that you use?
Okay. Thank you. So we have different kinds of AI. We have super intelligence,
Okay.
artificial general intelligence, and normal artificial intelligence.
Okay.
And under the artificial intelligence, you have the large language models.
Yeah, the LLMs.
Exactly.
Okay.
So AI was there since
Long ago.
Yeah, long ago.
Okay.
But ChatGPT and Co came around 2022. Those are the large language models. So within those scope, what I use is what we call Claude. Claude is the most fantastic.
I love Claude. I love Claude.
And we also have GPT, DeepSeek, and Gemini. Right.
Those are like, there's also Perplexity.
Perplexity, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Good. So it depends on what you want to do. Depends on what you want to do. Normally, I don't prefer AI writing for me.
Okay.
Good. But I give it enough context for it to maybe refine my words for me.
Okay.
Or predict what the user or the viewer or the reader would perceive my essay.
Okay.
I hope you get the point.
I get it.
Good. So I see ChatGPT or AI as a mentor. That's normally how I use it.
Okay.
Good. So anytime I get an idea, maybe I'll go to ChatGPT. You have various GPTs in ChatGPT.
Yes.
You have Write for Me, Math, Financial Mentor, whatever. Good. So anytime I come up with an idea, I go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT, I want to do this and this and this. I live in Kumasi, around Kenya. It knows all these stuff around me, and this is what I want to do. And in the next maybe 2 weeks, I want to scale to this point.
Okay.
Can you give me any marketing strategies that would help me do this? And then I'll bring in options.
Okay.
Or factors to consider. Number one, it shouldn't be very expensive. Number two, it should resonate with students and it should be extremely memorable.
Okay.
I hope you get the point. So after listing all these things in the GPT, you hit enter, you see a marvelous way.
Exactly. And so that's where the importance of prompt engineering comes in, because a lot of people don't know how to prompt. And so just like you said, you need to feed what you want. Like it should be in a structure form. Then the output becomes super.
Exactly.
Okay, so yes, that's another important thing you should take note of. How to prompt a generative AI. Very important. Okay. You are still listening to the Students Guide podcast, and I believe you are enjoying today's conversation. Now, also, what are some of the platforms or tools or resources that, for example, somebody is listening and then the person now wants to go learn a skill? What are some of the resources that they can use or places that they can go learn a new skill?
Okay. So I've already told you to master self-awareness.
Okay.
So for example, you mastered self-awareness and you want to learn design. You have different kinds of design.
Okay.
Let's say brand identity design, or you want to learn user experience design. Oh, good. You have various resources you can use. And number one is obviously YouTube.
That's true. Like I always say, YouTube has every single thing you want to learn. Even if you want to learn how to move a plane, you can learn it from YouTube. So yes, YouTube is a very top place you can get resources.
Good. And number two, various forums. I don't know whether you know Reddit.
Reddit, yes.
Good. Reddit is a very good place to learn from.
Wow, I never knew.
Very good place.
Okay.
It's a forum, so you have community.
Okay.
Subreddits. Okay. So if you are learning, let's say, coding JavaScript, if you are learning JavaScript, you go to Reddit. We have a subreddit called JavaScript.
Okay.
Anything JavaScript, you see over there.
Wow.
We also have another website called Stack Overflow.
Stack Overflow.
It's for developers.
Okay.
Good. So no matter what you are learning, let's say you are using YouTube to learn, but you still need some guidance. Maybe you don't know anyone who is into that skill. You can go to the Reddit we are talking about. We have other communities. When you go to Instagram, Twitter, you are going to find these kind of people over there.
Okay.
Just a DM away. You tell them, hello, I'm learning this skill and I'm finding it difficult to do this and this and this. Just move straight to the point.
Okay.
They will be willing to help you out.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
And we also have Coursera.
Coursera.
Coursera is mostly paid, but you can apply for scholarship.
Okay.
Good. So let's say you want to learn data analysis. You move to Coursera.com, right? You type in data analysis and you click on apply. There is some small link over there called financial aid.
Okay.
Good. So when you apply for financial aid, they are going to wipe away 90% of the cost.
Okay.
So that you bear only 10%.
Okay.
So 10% could be around like $10 to $15.
Okay.
Which is not more than, let's say, 200 cedis or 300 cedis.
Okay.
And that's fine.
Yeah. If you want to improve yourself, you need to be willing to invest. Some people want free things, and so somebody will not pay 200 cedis to learn a skill, but then they'll go and buy a pizza or go and buy a shirt for 200 cedis. You need to be ready to train your brain, okay, to invest in your mind. Yes. So $200 or $10, right?
Yeah, $10.
You should be able to pay, right? Okay.
Good.
So what other resource? I know Google also have some available resources if you want to learn a skill as well.
Yes.
Yes. So Google would help as well.
Good. Good. And let's say you're a designer. Because I'm a designer, I'll use design for example. We have something called Dribble, we have Pinterest, we have Behance. You can go there and look for inspiration.
Okay.
Not necessarily to copy others' ditto, but to just look at it, pick two ideas, get something from this one, another thing from this one, and merge them to form your own design.
Okay.
Good. So that's how we do it. And if you're a developer to data, there are a whole lot of things you can. We have W3 schools.
W3, yes.
So, yes. I normally write essays and I drop all these things under the essays.
Okay.
So I'll send you the link so that you share with them.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So a link to his essays will be in the description. So if you want to go check it out, it's there. So personally, let me share my experience with you. When I wanted to start podcasting, I had no skill, like nothing. Like I didn't know anything about podcasting, how to record, RSS feed, like how to use editing software, nothing. But then I'm like, okay, I want to do this thing, and how am I going to do it? And so I had the vision of starting a podcast. And so one of the two that you mentioned that helped me was YouTube. So me, I didn't have anyone, like no one would say he was my mentor when it comes to me starting podcasting. I just went to YouTube, learned how to edit, and that was how I started. And over the years, you keep learning, you keep improving. And right now I can edit videos, I can edit audios, I can shoot videos, graphic designing and all these things. And I just learned them from YouTube, or having the desire to learn or the desire to succeed, right? So if you are someone who wants to learn a skill, you should be ready and be willing. You should have the hunger, like how Usu said, be hungry, and then you know that your success is on you. No one is going to help you. Learning a skill is very important. So if you want to be the best version of yourself, like we always say, you need to have a skill, because skills are something that if you have, nobody can take away from you, and it can help you financially as well. So what would you say, or what is any piece of advice you give to someone who is in the university or it's about to leave the university, from your experience as you've graduated, right? And so you've learned being a student, and then after being a student, what would be your piece of advice to anyone when it comes to skill learning?
Okay. When it comes to skill learning, it takes time.
Okay.
But there's something called exponential growth. So when you say exponential growth, you start today, you see no improvement. Tomorrow you see some small improvement. The next day, it's still the same, right? But don't forget, all those improvements or all those learnings are compounded. They are adding up, right? So today you learn this, tomorrow you learn this, the other day you learn this. And then you reach a certain curve where everything catch up.
Okay.
Hope you get it. And then you begin to, oh, okay, this what's happening, this is what's happening, right? So it takes time. It takes time. And We all like money, isn't it?
Everybody wants.
We all like money.
Money. Money solves all problems. Most problems, please.
So you have to take time and learn as you're in level 100, 200, 300. These are the best times to learn.
That's true.
Because immediately you graduate, you'll be desperate for money. And you won't take time to learn the skill to the core.
That's true.
But as your guardians are still taking care of you, you don't think about rent. You don't think about water bill. You also don't think about the food you eat. Definitely, they'll send you money. Good. These are the time that you need to focus on learning skills, especially during vacation. So they normally vacate from September to December. And within that 4 months, probably you would use 2 months for internship. What are you doing in the other 2 months?
Okay.
Right? That's when you need to structure your time that, okay, for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to learn this specific skill. And the other 4 weeks, I'm going to improve my writing and social media skill.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that visibility is key. And as you are learning skills, as you are locking in, as you are grinding, make sure that you make people see your value.
Yeah. Very important. Very, very important.
Make people see your value. You don't have to hide yourself for too long and then one day you come up and tell that, hey, I'm good. So this is what I'm doing. No. Show up more times. Show up. Write more times. Post more times. Don't think about what people will see. Alright? Actually, we are hungry. Think about your hunger more than what people will see.
A lot of people have this problem of what will people say? And so because of that, they are always in their shell, not coming out of their comfort zone. Okay. So share what you are doing, right?
Yes. So we assume that, everyone is watching us. Meanwhile, no one is watching you. No one is watching you unless that person is jealous of you. These are the people who will be picking out how you are or thinking about what you are doing. Right? So feel free and share what you are doing.
Okay.
Because when you share, you are letting people know that, I'm Billchris and I'll be able to do this when you give me the opportunity.
Yes. Okay. And so if you are somebody who knows me, you know that I'm very loud on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is an app that if you are watching me and you are not on LinkedIn, you should go download the app and then be there. Because it is a place where you meet people, you learn new skills, and then what you see others doing will motivate you to do more. Because like LinkedIn is kind of a pressure place. You'll be there, people like, I completed this course. I'm starting my new role as this. I'm doing this. So if you are there, it's a good pressure for me. It's a good pressure for me. It tells me to learn more.
Exactly.
And so, like we said, visibility is very important. So these are some of the ways that if you want to learn a skill, you should start. We come to the end of this episode where we spoke about skills, okay? Why it is important, what skills you should learn, and some resources or places that you can go get some, facilities or things that you can learn, right? And I believe that you enjoyed this episode. I'll let Owusu give his last words and then I'll conclude today's video. So any last words for my people?
My last words are enjoy the process.
Okay.
That's all.
Enjoy the process, and it's very short but then very deep. Enjoy the process. Okay. So we come to the end of today's episode on the Students Guide podcast, and my hope and my aim is that we all become the best versions of ourselves. And so if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in my next video.